I'm excited for this one. So, this is Adam. Adam previously was my top sales guy. Adam closed like $30,000 in like 36 hours for me once upon a time back in May. And now he manages the sales team for the info products. So the reason I wanted to have Adam speak is because I'm a very logical salesperson, right? I am very, let's do by the numbers, let's just make it make sense, let's make it make sense logically, and let's just walk them down this sales process. When I first saw Adam, I actually found his content through Twitter, and he had a very small account, I think he had less than like 1,000 followers or something. And I saw him post recordings of his sales calls where he was walking people down this process, but it was so much more of an emotional sales process specifically for what he was selling, right? Which is a completely different style than what I'm used to. And the reason why I loved it so much was because like I saw him like, whoa, how old is this kid? I realized he was 19 at the time, and him selling like that at 19 years old, one of my things is I can recognize massive amounts of talent when I see it. And so I ended up inviting him out to dinner. We sat and we had dinner and we talked, and basically a few months later I brought him on the team to just help me out closing some deals, and he ended up doing very well. And now he's here and he runs his own sales program, and he has a lot of people. He's making solid amount of money now, more than he was when he was a salesperson, which is great. And now he's 20 now.
Turned 20 a couple months ago, yep.
He turned 20 now. And so he is very good at not only tactically selling, but also reinforcing the emotional sales process when it comes to doing business with the customers, right?
Yep.
So he walks them down. It's a little bit longer than mine because I'm very straight to the point. Let's do this. Let's make this make sense. He's very tactical in the aspect where he focuses on the emotionality and then future paces the customer to where they want to be. So Adam, take it away.
I appreciate it. Yeah, so literally over a year ago, I met David. We were sitting at dinner, and they were like, dude, you got to do seminars. You got to do something. He's like, yeah, man, maybe next year in December. I didn't really think he was going to do it, but we're here. It's small, but we're making it work. Can I ask who's taken a sales call or who's been on a sales call being sold? Raise your hand. Everyone in this room. So everyone's going to find value regardless. Okay, so I'm going to be going over sales management, tactical sales, and emotional selling. So by the time I was 19 years old, I closed over $1 million in sales. I started managing 7-figure sales teams across multiple industries, personal development, SMMA, fitness, you name it, bro. Every single sales team, you can bring it up. I helped ordinary people then hit 5K, 10K, 20K months with remote sales and helping these teams go from 40K a month all the way over to over 150K a month. And I'm going to pretty much map out my story and who I am so you guys get a better idea of what I've gone through in order to have the skill sets and the connections and, of course, just overall the network, right? I mean, I don't know a lot of 20-year-olds that have friends with David or even guys who are also in this room doing very well, so I'll go over that there. In the meantime, let's give a thanks to David and Simi and the rest of the guys that have spoke. They're doing a good job. Respect to you guys. Oh, the bottom one? Okay, sick. Cool. So this is me at 16 or 17 years old. When I first got into sales, I was 16 years old. I did wholesale real estate. During COVID, I was in high school. I didn't go to school. So I was doing cold calls for like 2 months straight, $100 a day. I made no money. But I put my foot in the door with sales. And then at 17, I went door to door mowing lawns and just figuring out small knick-knack jobs, putting myself out there. And halfway through my senior year of high school, I moved out into a Facebook marketplace, room paying $500 a month. I was a buster. I was trying to make ends meet. And when I graduated, I felt I was made for more than going to school and getting a degree in business administration. I wanted something more hands-on that was going to give me, some grit, some skills, and actually make some money at the end of the day. Yeah. This is my room. I was sleeping on the floor. This was actually an inflated, what are those inflated beds? Air mattresses. Yeah. So at first it was working. Within a couple months, I got some holes, put some duct tape. I wake up in the middle of the night and I'd be on the fucking floor. But that was my office. This is when I first started doing sales, snowboarding. I wasn't going to parties. I was just grinding. Who am I? So at 18, summer after I graduated, I told my parents I was going to college. I wanted to make them happy. I told my loved ones I was going to school. I was doing business. In reality, I was in sales. I was doing telemarketing in an office, cold calling. I was selling tools to trucking companies, farming companies. And these are like sockets from like China. And I'm telling you, they're American made. God forbid me for selling guys for like up to 5K, 8K, and they were Chinese products. But hey, we move on. But Yeah, I was doing around 700 to 800 dials a day on an auto dialer. This got my skills locked up. I was taking deals left and right. And during that time, I moved in with my sister, and I was sleeping on the couch, and I was taking sales calls inside the closet. That's when I broke into remote sales. I started closing for a mindset coach. I was closing deals from 0 to 83K. And I'll be honest, I started off as the worst rep on that team. What are you laughing?
83K for a mindset.
Yeah. Who knows who Marcel is? Marcel Klein. Yes, you guys know who it is. So I started off closing for him. I started off as the worst closer on that team, dude. I almost got fired. But because I was young at the time, I had some grit, and I wanted to make some money, I did whatever it took. I studied 12 hours a day, running mock calls, practice sales calls. If you guys don't know who that is or what that is, I did all that. On that offer, I had my first 5K month. I brought in 50K cash collected in 1 month. This gave me the confidence to walk into any sales team in any industry and close deals. Because that's exactly what I did. I started taking fitness offers, drop shipping offers, obviously personal development, and then SMMA offers. I started closing deals. I started closing deals for that guy at one point, and that guy, and then this guy. So I brought in 120K cash collected in 1 month by the time I was 18 years old. This is me depressed 6 months into that job. I had acne all over my face. I knew for a fact I did not want to be inside an office, so not happy. Moving on. Now, I am managing multiple seven-figure sales teams. I'm taking calls at Mastro's. David will call me and say, David, close this guy. I'll step outside the dinner spot, and I'll close the deal. This is my office now. I'm no longer sleeping on the floor. I go snowboarding on a random Monday, taking last-minute trips to Spain, taking sales calls out there. Me in Mexico, me in Miami with a couple of my clients. I'm very, very grateful and thankful to have the skills to work wherever, whenever I want. So I want to show you that. Real high-ticket sales. This is like 1% of my deals that I've closed, but all different industries, boom, right there, straight to the point. Mindset. I know there's a lot of 20-year-olds out there that don't have the same mindset I do. A lot of them are partying in college, wasting their time. And I believe you have to not put anything or anyone on a pedestal. Because I know a lot of people, for example, for me, I grew up, money was scarce. So I had to borrow confidence from my future best version of me. I had to merge with that person. The second that phone rang, I had to, how would Adam, the best version of Adam, think? How would he talk? How would he move? And that was the person I became when I called these people. So closing deals for 15K, 83K, whatever it might be, in person in seminars, I'd saw people. This gave me the conviction and the confidence I needed to move forward towards my success. And you need to get very, very clear with who you want to be down the line. I don't know how old you guys are, whatever it might be. I'm sure you guys have it in the back of your head, okay, dude, I would look sharp like this. I wear this outfit. I would talk like this. I'd be with this girl. I know you see me, know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys have to have an idea of where you want to go. Personal brand. This is where I started to get traction and started taking off. Because I was doing very, very well closing deals all over the industry, I started documenting it. I started posting my wins, my losses, my objection handles, my clips, and they started blowing up. I would get 30K views, 40K views, 30K views. This is just a percentage of what I got out there. This is Twitter. I got some on Instagram as well. Heavy hitters on the online space reached out to me, one of them being David. He actually invited me to dinner. And that was just one of the clients that reached out to me, and they were like, dude, Adam, we need you on our sales team. We need to start closing right now. And at that time, I was like, bro, I can't handle all these different deals. I'm taking calls in different industries. So what I ended up doing was creating a program helping people get into the remote sales space, existing sales reps, corporate sales reps, 9-to-5ers, door-to-door people, or just basic consumers that wanted to get in sales. I had them reach out to me, and I put them on offers. I train them, start them off as setters, start them off as closers. That's how I gained traction. And that's how I met David and heavy hitters and my clients. And then a couple lists of my current clients that I have right now that I'm managing. David Hunter, of course, making 80K a month at one point. Lambert Raoul, doing 170K a month. Jeremy Degg, doing 60K a month. Team Bull Trade, 80K a month. Ethan Pelagonia, 40K a month. And here's the thing. These are all different industries. SMMA, trading, all types of different industries. But the one thing they have in common is these are products that we're selling from 0 to 15K. They're not just products that people are buying and just moving on with their life. These are investments that are going to change the trajectory and how someone's going to live the rest of their life. David was calling me the other day, and he was like, man, I'm tired of these consumers, man. They're tired. I'm tired, man. These guys just don't understand. I'm like, bro, I'm with you. I'm with you. But you guys got to remember, like, bro, like, these opportunities and these programs and these one-on-one calls are helping people live a better life. This is giving moms the opportunity to take their kids to better schools and better areas, pay for rent. And that's the mindset I have on these sales calls, where I can hop on a deal and I can tell 4 minutes in, I already know how this call is going to go. This guy's logical. This guy's emotional. I'm just going to simply help this person out. I don't really care about the sale at this point. And that's where my income skyrocketed at a completely different level. Completely different level. Big trader in the space. Big trader. Probably one of the first traders. 7 months ago, they were fluctuating between 30 to 60K a month with their sales team. They were doing email marketing, and they were doing really, really good. But with hands-on sales teams, setters, and closers, they were doing ass. Since I came on as a manager, we've been having consistent months over 150K cash collected for the past 6 months. And there's 3 things that these teams need. They need leadership, they need culture, and numbers and KPIs. For example, leadership. I'm managing closers that are 23 to 28 years old or older than me. I'm 20 years old, man. Why are they going to listen to me? I simply step up to the plate. I'm hopping on these stand-up morning calls. I'm calling no-shows on the call, and I'm closing them on the spot. These are clients that no-showed on the calendar the day before, the 2 days before. I show up. I earn the respect on the call. And then second thing, culture. Your team's got to have culture. They have to have some type of grit on why they're showing up and why they want to accomplish a couple things. And this is what's going to lead to fire and hire all the time, all the time. There's going to be that one player on your team. He might be your best friend. You might like him. You know, he's just there because he's good to hang around. But he might just be negative, man. He's pessimistic, and he's like, bro, I'm having so many leads, bro. They're unqualified, or all these limiting beliefs. It's an infection. And it cannot be part of your culture, because if it is, your sales team is done. I was talking to a sales manager. They're bringing around 500 to 600,000 cash collected in a month. And at one point, they had to completely fire everyone on the team. Setters, closers, managers, everybody. And the reason was because there was no culture, and the culture that they had was infected with people that had no grit, and they were just using excuses, and it's culture. And then the third thing, numbers and KPIs. Pretty simple. Simi knows about tracking numbers and everything. Closers aren't closing. Marketing could be the best thing ever, but the closers aren't closing. It doesn't make any sense at that point. Simple. So closers got to be at 30 to 40% closing rate. If they're not within 2 weeks, we'll put them on a PIP, performance indicator. And if they're still not hitting numbers within that time, like, I'm sorry, I got to let you go, bro. Cooked. You're done. Out. Same thing with setters. 100 to 200 dials a day, Monday through Friday. If you cannot do that, dude, I'm sorry, you're out of the team. That's it. Done. Let's keep on going. Cool. Tactical sales strategies to close deals. The key to persuasion is changing the image in someone's mind. Images create feelings. Feelings create actions. Who's been at the house one time, you're sitting on the couch, and you're thinking, man, In-N-Out sounds good right now. And then start feeling, oh man, like that In-N-Out, animal fries, dude, that sounds pretty good right now. He's already actually hungry right now. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to go grab my keys, and I'm going to go In-N-Out right now. Boom. Images, feelings, actions. When you influence someone, you're always going to get the desired outcome. And when you're on these sales calls and you're conversating with someone, it should always be 80% them and then 20% you when you're talking with someone. I've seen so many call reviews of just people talking about them and what their service is and what they're offering and all the shebang, and it's wasting time, bro, just to find out an hour and 30 minutes in, they're not qualified. Done. You're wasting your time. So very, very important thing to know. Every question should have an intention. This is what David's going to be talking about, how I'm very, very emotional. I like to be a doctor. I like to diagnose someone and how long they've been stuck in this pain for the longest time. My favorite thing is like, dude, how long? Can I ask you, bro, what do you do for a living?
Filmmaking and sales.
Nice. How long have you been doing that for?
Sounds good.
I love it, bro. How many years is that?
For a long time. I don't want to reveal my age, 15 years.
That's what's up. So what's the big goal, bro? Like, what's like the thing you want to get done?
Next Tom Cruise.
Next Tom Cruise. How long have you been wanting to be the next Tom Cruise?
10.
10 years. What are 3 things holding you back to getting to be the next Tom Cruise?
That's a good question.
Give me them. 3 things, if you had to think.
Agency, the right Marvel movie, right director, right moment, right time.
Got you. How long have you been struggling to master those things for?
Ever.
Forever. Dude, I have a product and I have a service that's going to help you with XYZ, XYZ, those 3 points you just gave me. Boom. Make sense? How long? Boom. And then, dude, if we solve those problems for you and we got you to make X amount per month and we made your life totally easier to be Tom Cruise, how would that make you feel?
I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish.
What else?
I mean, this is what I wanted to do. This is
Yeah.
the purpose. Right?
Yeah. Now you're in state. And you feel good. Boom. These are the questions I'm talking about. And then, bro, if you're Tom Cruise, what would that look like? What would you be doing?
Making the best movies possible.
Yeah. What type of movies?
Action, horror, thriller.
Sick, dude. And then when you're not movie taking, you're not being an actor, what are you going to do for fun?
That is what I would do.
That's what I'm talking about. Spending time with loved ones, taking the vacations. I know a lot of times when I'm on sales calls with consumers, they're like, dude, I want to buy my mom, I want to pay for her rent, or I want to take her on a vacation. I like to ask, dude, where are you going to take your mom to vacation? Where are you going to take her? Mexico. We're going to go to Spain. We're going to do this. I'm putting the images in your head, and I'm making you feel it, so that at the end of the call, the action is them pulling out their card so they can pay for XYZ service. Make sense? Cool? Nice. Tactical sales, frame control, trust, and leadership. Breaking their frame. And this is what I learned when I first started getting into sales from my old past mentors. I like to think of it like, let's say, for example, I'm looking that way. When I'm on a sales call, I literally want to grab their head and turn it looking that way, because that is where their desired goal and outcome is going to be. So, how much do you want to make a month? I'll stop using unit. How much do you want to make a month?
100K.
100K. That's it? Are you serious? Oh, give me something big. 5 million. Boom. Well, unrealistic. But that but that's what I'm talking about, bro. Most people will come on a call with me and they'll be like, dude, I want to make 4K a month. Or I want to make 6K a month with my agency, or whatever industry you guys are trading, or whatever it might be. Same thing. I literally like, bro, if you're going to be on the call with me telling me 4K a month, get the fuck off my call, bro. What are you saying? How much do you really want to make, dude? And they're like, dude, I want to make 20K, man. I love it. Because think about it. If the product that you're selling is 8K and they want to make 4K a month, how does that make sense to sell? It doesn't. So if they're making 20K a month, they know for a fact, and you have confidence and conviction in them to buy the program and service. Super, super simple. I'm not even too sure I can even help you out. See. Brother, you know you have setters, yeah?
Yeah.
And how many times in a month do people call your setter and say, dude, how much is the price? Before they even hop on a call.
It happens.
It happens, yeah? Immediately, frame control. Your setter's got to be like, dude, I'm not even too sure we can even help you out. I got to figure out a game plan to see where you're even going, dude, more than anything. I can't just give you a price, dude. Depending on what you have, dude, and whatever, for you guys, for example, if you guys are looking at different offers and people, why should they work with you guys? Take back control with setters and closer at the end of the day. Super, super simple. Yeah, coming from a place of authority, you know it's best. And then diving deeper method. this is what I love to do, and I'm honestly, this is what, if you're going to take anything from this, dude, it's going to be dive deeper method. This is what's like led to at least half of like 500,000 worth of my sales, dude. Question after question, going deeper and deeper. Okay, can I ask you, bro, like, what do you want to do? Like, what are you trying to accomplish? Nice, bro. Can I ask how long you've been trying to do an agency? A month? What were you doing? What were you doing before, bro?
IT sales.
IT sales. How'd you like that? I'm going deeper and deeper.
It's all right. I'm just not passionate about IT.
Yeah. How long have you been thinking and saying and telling yourself you're not passionate for it? Deeper.
4 or 5 months.
4 or 5 months. Damn, bro. What about before that, bro? Like, you've been at IT for the past how many years?
I've only been doing this.
What are you going to school? Did you just graduate or what? Okay, cool. I just got so much information from this guy in 15 seconds. Boom. Because I just drove deeper and deeper. Does that make sense? You with me? Yeah. Boom. I'm in. Okay, let's see. Always talk about them. You don't always have to close everyone. Why should they buy from you? Let them sell you and why they should buy. Get the prospect to sell themselves to you. I got to think about it. David, give me a think about it objection, bro.
I need to think about it.
Okay, you got to think about 6K. No problem, bro. Let's reschedule next Tuesday, same time. Work for you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Can I ask, David, when you go think about it, bro, What do you feel is going to come up for you, just to see if we can even help with it, man?
No, I just didn't think about
Okay. Help me understand what's really going on. Because you told me, I'll be honest, look, David, you told me that you've been really thinking about for the past, how long? 4-6 months that you wanted to get out of IT, like you had said in the beginning. You see how I just used his ammo that he gave me right back at him? Same thing. But it's all about these questions that you're asking in the beginning of the call to discovery. You guys with me? Following? Cool. Tactical sales strategies to close deals. The second I stopped selling and I started helping people, I simply lived a better life. My income skyrocketed, dude. After thousands and thousands of sales calls, I've come to realize that people are wearing a mask every day. People live with it all day long and will continue to wear masks for the rest of their life if someone doesn't step up and have a serious convo with them. I've talked to 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds that are doctors, that are lawyers, that are entrepreneurs, that are successful, that are wearing a fucking mask in front of their face because no one's had a serious conversation that their wife is still working and their kid, they barely spend time with their kids because they're working an X job and because they're working all these hours. Someone has to have a serious conversation with them, which is where emotional selling comes into play. The best closers have uncomfortable conversations and challenge a prospect on the call. It's your job to respectfully take off their mask and lead them. For example, a wife objection. Call out the truth with confidence and with conviction. Leadership stems from abundance and helping others. I just had a sales call for this trading offer, and the guy told me, Adam, I got to go think. I got to talk to my wife, bro. Mind you, prior to the call, the guy had told me he's working at Walmart for the past 2-3 years. He's been trying to get into trading for the past year. He barely sees his kids, and his wife is working like 10 hours, 8 to 9 hours a day, and he barely sees his family. Why the hell am I going to let this guy go talk to the wife? How? The guy's wearing a mask. No, not even his closest brother in his family or his closest friend is going to tell him, dude, you got to change your life around. No one. So it's you on the sales call or whatever offer you're on, bro. You got to take it off. Dude, brother, you just told me you're working 80 hours a week. You got the kids at home you're not seeing, and you want to bring your wife home, bro. I'd be giving you a disservice to go talk to your wife because she has no idea about the conversation we had today. You guys following? Nice. So yeah, use the ammo from intentional questions. 2 years on the same job, not happy with the past 8 months. You got to ask the right questions in the beginning so that you can use an ammo towards the end. Cool. Recap. Sales management, systems, and leadership leads to consistent results. You have to show up every day for your team. You have to be a leader. You have to set the bar. And you got to be cutthroat and say, hey, dude, you can't qualify for this team. I got to take you off the team. Done. Deal. Tactical sales, persuasion and influence, close deals all day long. Simply stop selling and just help the person out. Take off their mask and be real. Emotional selling, connection, and vision create buying decisions. When you connect with someone at a deeper level, understanding their life, that they want to bring their wife home and they got kids they can't see, you got to take it out. You got to be real. And a lot of sales, this is why 80% of salespeople suck because they can't have those uncomfortable conversations. They can't. And it stems back right in the beginning where I told you guys, you got to merge with the best version of yourself. How would that person talk, speak, move? What advice would he give to you guys right now? Right then and there. So uncomfortable, challenging conversations lead to prospect to buy. And then lastly, I want to say this because this is what drives me every single day. If you're healthy, you can walk, you can talk, you have no excuse to not be where you want to be. There's people out there that would die for the opportunities that you have. You can speak, yeah? You can talk? You can run, bro, yeah? 100%, bro. There's people in wheelchairs. There's people that never even walked a day in their life or even spoke at all. So you have to be grateful and remind yourself, dude, and I personally believe how much money you make is a perception of how much you value your time all day long. And you must always portray nothing but 10 out of 10 confidence and conviction and passion in what you do. Like, I'll be honest, dudes, like this is my first time speaking in front of everyone. But regardless, I got confidence, conviction, and passion. Would you guys agree? Yes or no?
Yeah.
100%. Even if you have no idea what's next, always merge and borrow confidence from the best future version of yourself. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Awesome. Any questions at all? What's up, bro?
Do you ever do like YouTube videos where you go over the training or
Everything that he talked about, I'm doing the same exact thing. I got tons of YouTube videos telling people I'm a 19-year-old remote closer. I have an ad going right now saying, day in the life of a 19-year-old remote closer making $5 to $12K a month. People are seeing this. It's the 19 years old. So yeah, answer your question, yeah.
Do you want to briefly